Welcome, one and all, back to more Fallout London. In our last episode, we completed a number of side quests, the last one bringing us here to St. Paul's Cathedral. But while we were doing that, Mad Jack gave us his companion quest at last. However, unlike with all of the other companions, he didn't stick around with us and wait for us to start it. He immediately hightailed it over to the Pilgrim. He wants us to meet him there. So, today we're going to tackle that quest, and to start, we've got to head over to the Pilgrim. Back to London. And to the Pilgrim. Ooh, big booms. Inside. Ah, there he is. All right, good to see you, Mad Jack. I'm back.
There you are, mate. I was scared you wouldn't show. Thanks again for doing this with me. You ready to get started?
Wouldn't miss it. Who's first?
Doesn't matter to me, as long as they all get theirs at the end of the day. I have their addresses. You decide where we start, boss.
Remind me again what we're doing.
Getting some sweet revenge. The pieces of shit that made my childhood hell are out there living their lives as if nothing happened. I can't have that. I need to make sure they get what's coming to them.
And what exactly did they do?
They kidnapped me and other orphans, put us into slave fighting camps, and tortured us until only the strong were left alive. Luckily for me, I was gifted. Most of the others weren't so lucky, if you can even call it luck.
So, who are the targets?
The note my old Sally sent me had 4 addresses. The first is for a psycho named James Goodrich, but he made everyone at the camp call him the Professor. The second is a brutal butcher, known only as the Meat Merchant. Makes my stomach turn just talking about him. Then there's Myra Lane. She was the head prison guard at East Aisley, the slave camp I grew up in. Finally, there's Jonah, the gent, the man behind the scenes at East Aisley. He ran the camp I was taken to. Sick son of a bitch.
Tell me more about the Professor.
He's an inventor. Made some of the most horrific torture devices I've ever seen. Slave collars, electric prods, security devices, all his work. He was just a dirtbag electrician, but he wore a lab coat and made people call him the Professor, so he sounded smart. But he ain't. I once saw him almost choked to death on a piece of Brahmin sausage because he was too proud to ask for help. Stupid git. Would have been the best thing a banger's done for humanity since getting served with mash.
Tell me more about the Meat Merchant.
I don't know much about him. Never even see what he looks like. He worked out of a cellar in East Aisley. Everyone knew it was the meat market because that's where they take the bodies of dead slaves. Rumour was he was chopping up the bodies and selling the meat to the beef eaters for a tidy profit. I'm lucky enough to have never experienced the horrors of whatever he did down there, but I'll never forget the smell.
Good God. Ugh. Tell me more about Myra Lane.
People called her the mad bitch of East Aisley. Not me. I just call her a regular bitch. She was the main prison guard at the camp. Cruel as a wounded buzzard on a heap of rotten gizzards. I'll never forget the face she made when she doled out punishment. She loved it. I can't wait to see her face when I'm the one doing the punishing.
Tell me more about Jonah the Gent.
The head arsehole. He set the camp up, organised our kidnapping, and trained us to be killers. They're all responsible for the horrors that took place there, but he's the most responsible. And he'll pay.
Got it. Let's get started.
Let's make 'em pay.
All right. Well, looks like we can do this in any order. Let's see where they appear on our map.
Safe out here.
Okay, one is close by, Euston Station. One is way over here. There's Jonah, near the Enfield factory. One is way down here. Kill Myra Lane? Goodness, we haven't been anywhere around here. I think the only reason we discovered this, or maybe it was this, is because we appeared there once after falling asleep due to my perk, or trait, I suppose. And then the other one is all the way down here in Bromley. Wow, really? Okay, well, that makes it easy. We know where they all are. Let's start with going to Euston Station and getting the meat merchant. This is the one I'm least looking forward to. All right,
Yeah.
first, out we go.
Pretty close.
I should probably cure my rads and heal on up. And then let's fast travel to Euston Station. Oh. Well, just don't get too close. Oh, I guess I won't get too close.
Now.
Yeah. I don't want to murder you. It's all right. I don't want your scrap. I just got to get into Euston Station. All right, let's go around here. Okay, so Tommy's here and violent scavengers on the other side. Oh!
Open fire on this traitor!
That'll teach you to mess with us.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome.
I'm glad to make your
Identify
acquaintance.
yourself.
I feel cheated.
Could you guys chill out with the grenades?
You'd have to
Really?
be insane to take on the Tommies.
This is not the place to be tossing grenades. Jeez. At a rat of all things.
I hope you don't root around in my pockets.
God.
When I'm sleeping.
Okay. Inside we go. Aw.
You hear that? Sounds like a fight.
All right, stop hiding. Thank you. Okay, yeah, we remember this place. From a while ago. It's been quite some time. Well, we're going to be walking away with tons of meat.
Do you just make a noise? Damn, they're gone. Don't make me have to fight.
What?
I'll knock them out if they ever come back.
Jeez. Okay, 59 meters up. That's probably just the exit we got to get to.
Mind the gap and all that.
Yep, and all that. Out we go. Okay, I must have read the map wrong. Because we could have just fast traveled to Camden. I wonder why the marker made us go through the train station. But, yeah, it's over there. Okay. Whoo! Is that the ice cream truck? We just made the ice cream truck make a noise. That's a great little touch. All right, focus. General Atomics? There's a General Atomics factory in Camden? I wonder what the lore is there. Huh. Okay, well, we're still not close enough. Let's see, hold on. Really? The meat merchant is right next to the Cyberfox? God. My player home was right there. I could have just fast traveled to my player home. All right, well, I feel like if I fast travel now, the load time is actually going to be longer than just walking there. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, barbershop.
So, I don't know what the meat merchant looks like exactly. I've never seen him before. But the note said he has brown hair and an average height. Keep an eye out for that. But we have to get a confession or some proof before we kill anyone. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Good. I'm right behind you.
Oh, this is going to be a little bit more diplomatic than I was expecting. We need to get a confession from a brown-haired, average height sort of guy. And here's a green-haired guy. So, who's the meat merchant? Well, let's ask around.
Hello, gents. Welcome to Wells Barbershop. My name's Artie. How can I help you today? A shave? A cut? What'll it be?
Are you the manager?
That would be my dad. He's right over there if you'd like to speak with him.
Huh. Well, we find an option to pass a charisma check to go to the bathroom. Let's ask around first. I should be going.
Come back any time.
Green hair doesn't match. Then again, it's dyed hair, and it could have been dyed at any time. Black hair doesn't match.
Hey there, stranger. You look like you could use a cut.
Let's try passing a perception check to say, wow, those hands are pretty beaten up. Were you a butcher or something?
Wow, that's oddly perceptive of you. Yes, I was a farmhand before I gave that up to open a barbershop.
Yeah, I could tell from your accent. You from North London?
Good ear. I'm from out in Boreham Wood.
Oh, no. Then I've got an intelligence check, which I can't pass, to say, gotcha. Lovely area.
Indeed, especially this time of year. So how can I help you?
Well, let's be on our way.
Okay then, come back when you need a trim.
Because he's got black hair. She has brown hair. Hello, is there anyone else here? I guess not Ruby Wells.
Hi there. If you need a cut, you can speak to my husband or son. They'll take care of ya.
Thanks, I'm good. I was hoping I could speak to you.
Oh, what about?
Have you ever heard of East Aisley?
Can't say I have. Wait, is that in Hampshire? I think I had an aunt that lived there.
Well, again, we keep pointing fingers at the husband, who has black hair. Well, let's say, no, it's a slave camp. My friend and I have reason to believe your husband worked there.
I beg your pardon? That's preposterous. And do you have any proof? No? I don't think so. I've heard enough of this. I need you to leave. Now.
Right, let's try and pass the charisma check here with Todd.
Change your mind?
You don't remember me? From East Aisley? We worked together for years.
No. I've never heard of such a place. You must have me confused with someone else. Okay then, come back when you need a trim.
I think it's time to sneak into that bathroom.
What else can I do for you?
I just desperately need to use the restroom. Would you mind?
Absolutely. Just through that door over there.
Great. That door over where? Eh? No. It's got to be back here. Hello. Ooh. Terminal. Oh, but hacking. I can't hack that terminal. Punk gloves. I could check in the safe. Let's try that.
Whatever's in here.
Nope.
Got your back.
And I can't hack that. Okay. Well, let's try the bathroom. Well, geez. There's nothing in the bathroom. Okay. I mean, it got what's her name out of there. Maybe we can find a key on someone's inventory that will allow us into the terminal. Hey, perk magazine. But I can't get to it just yet because Artie is in the way. Ah, come on, Artie, move. Nope. Curl up and die. There we go. You've unlocked an issue of Curl Up and Die. Permanently unlock new hairstyles. Never mind the buzz cuts. This is the new must-have trim. All right. Surely there must be a way to get through this quest without having an expert hacking. And I'm guessing pickpocketing is the only way because we've exhausted almost every dialogue option. The only thing we failed was the intelligence check. Lots of hairbrushes, but it is a barber. So like a secret switch in the barber shop or something? I mean, a chem box with Morph X inside, but that's nothing. That's no evidence. It's got to be on that terminal. So I just need a key. Nothing on Todd. Nothing on Artie. Nothing on Ruby. Huh. Let's try dialogue again.
What else can I do for you?
You're too young. Does anyone else work or live here?
Just my parents and me. They're right over there if you like to speak with them.
We're looking for the meat merchant.
I'm afraid we just do haircuts here. I think there's a butcher in a town over if that's what you're looking for.
That's it. Okay.
Come back anytime.
Anything else with you, Todd?
Change your mind?
Let's just accuse. I bet you'd love to give me a cut, meat merchant.
What? Oh, I'm afraid you have me mistaken for someone else. Please leave.
I said leave. Your business is not welcome here.
Well, for Pete's sake.
I said get out. Don't make me angry, stranger. You're not gonna like it.
Well, Mad Jack, interesting. Well, we have some options to say that he's reformed. And at the moment, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of getting... So what I get from the conversations is he's clearly nervous. I mean, the problem is that he doesn't have brown hair. He's got black hair. Or is it graying hair? Slightly graying hair? He is of average height, and he does get a little nervous whenever we mention the meat merchant or the prison camp. So perhaps he does have a history there, but we're finding zero proof. We've exhausted charisma, couldn't find anything because we had to pass in intelligence. We used pickpocket, we used lockpicking, couldn't find anything. The only thing that we haven't done is hacking, which I don't have. Let's see what this terminal says. I'm tempted to tell Mad Jack that he's reformed. So let's see what the terminal says to see whether or not it proves that he used to be the meat merchant. Finances. Q1. G. Oh, okay, so these are the three different barbers that work here. The family. Messages. Inbox empty, outbox empty. Shopping list. Eggs, rashers, vodka, rum, mentats, toilet paper, milk, razor blades, flowers. Novel. Tales from Hare Island by Todd S. Wells. Chapter 1, Believe It or Not. Webster's Dictionary defines an island as follows: an area of land surrounded by water and smaller than a continent. Nowhere in that definition is any mention of hair. Well, dear readers, it seems our friend Mr. Webster has never taken the slow boat out to the island we'll be talking about in the following pages. The year was 2398, and tensions were rising between the small village nations of Permendale and Bobsland. They were fighting over the great comb of destiny. Oh, someone wanted to be a novelist so bad, but got 2 paragraphs in and was like, nah, this isn't me. All right, deleted. There we go. May 7th, 2237 from Todd Wells to Jonah. Message, I don't know how the heck you found me, but if you contact me again in any way, form, I'll track you down and kill you. The 4th of May, 2237 from Jonah to Todd Wells. Message, hey old friend, a long time no talk. I'll keep this brief. I know things didn't end well at East Aisley, but I have a new operation I'm running and would love to make it up to you. The bodies are starting to pile up and I need you to work your magic so we can start making some cash on disposal. I obviously thought of you first. You were born for this type of work. You know it. I know it. Don't pass up this golden opportunity. Talk soon, JTG. Oh, wow. So he is the guy, Todd Wells. Todd Wells is the meat merchant. Well, we could confront him about this. But we wouldn't have had that information if I didn't use console commands to hack the terminal. So resolving the quest using dialogue would be cheating at the moment. Thankfully, I think there's an option to do it through dialogue with Mad Jack, but I'm curious to see what he says once we discover that information. So I'm going to save here. We'll talk to Todd, reload a save, and then tell Mad Jack that he's reformed. That's what I want to do. Starting with dialogue.
I said get out. Don't make me angry, stranger. You're not gonna like it.
Oh, we can't talk to him after that. Okay.
Get out. Don't make me angry, stranger. You're not gonna like it.
I'm really surprised there wasn't just like a password lying around. Like a scrap of paper with the password on it that we could have found to do this, because it's an expert hacking level. The only people who are going to get the actual evidence they need are people with expert hacking. All right, let's talk to Mad Jack. Come on, Mad Jack. Let's see what he has to say, because I've got a split mind on this. On one hand, he really did commit those atrocities, and justice should be done. But in a world without an institutionalized justice system, the only thing we can do is just kill him ourselves, when clearly he's trying to reform himself. So let's talk to Mad Jack. Even if this is him, he's clearly reformed. Maybe we shouldn't kill him.
You're only saying that because you weren't there. You didn't live in fear of this bloke.
Well, what's interesting is we finally have concrete evidence that it is him. But we've just got this let's keep investigating thing.
Right.
Okay, let's try I don't think it's him.
What do you mean? We've already got all the proof we need. Let's do this.
Yeah, okay, so we've gotten all the proof we need, but we can't talk with any of them now?
What else can I do for you?
I said leave.
I said get out. Don't make me angry, stranger.
Even after getting all of the proof, the only option left is to just murder him in front of his wife and child? I wonder if there would have been other dialogue options had we gotten the information on the terminal before we exhausted all of their dialogue. I'm going to reload an old save and try that, because I'm really curious about solving it that way. All right, so let's get the proof on the terminal first before we get locked out of dialogue. Okay, let's see if that unlocks anything with Todd.
Hey there, stranger. You look like you could use a cut.
No, we have all the same dialogue options.
No? Wow, that's good ear. Indeed. So how can I help you? What? Oh, I'm afraid you... I said get out. Don't make me angry, stranger. You're not gonna like it.
All right, well, the wife at least mentioned proof. Let's see if we can give some to her.
Hi there.
Your husband is an interesting guy, huh?
I suppose so. I guess... Well, what do you mean?
Have you ever heard of East Aisley?
Can't say I have.
And Slave Camp?
I beg your pardon? That's preposterous. And do you have any proof? No? I don't think so.
Well, this is just a waste of time, even with the proof. We can't confront any of them about it. We can't talk to her about the proof that we found on the terminal. We can't confront him about the proof we found on the terminal. How about the son?
Hello, gents. Welcome to Wells Barbershop.
We're looking for the meat merchant.
I'm afraid we just do haircuts here.
Nothing new.
Come back any time.
And even passing a 5 charisma check to access the bathroom, there's nothing inside of it. No clues, Nothing that helps us solve this case or advance the quest. So, no matter what happens, ultimately, we just have to decide whether or not we kill this guy in front of his wife and child, despite the fact that he's clearly running away from a past that he wants nothing more to do with. And we can't convince Mad Jack to spare his life anymore. Even when we say that he's reformed and that we shouldn't kill him, Mad Jack doesn't buy it.
You're only saying that because you weren't there.
So the only way to finish the quest is to kill him. Well, that makes it easy.
I'll break every bone in your fragile body.
Right, okay. No, Mad Jack! Not the wife and kid! Oh, not the wife and son! Jack! Why? You gonna at least spare the wife? Okay. Well, looks like she's bored now. One down. At least it wasn't an innocent person, I guess. I'm very unsatisfied with how that turned out. Very, very unsatisfied. Let's go to the next one. If you're gonna give me a guy who reformed his life and has repented of his murderous ways and gone on to live a productive life, then give me an option in the quest to spare his life and complete the quest. Right, as Bromley is on the far side of the map, let's do the next closest one, which is Jonah the Gent near the Enfield factory.
What was that? Let me hit you.
Think you're...
Wow, that worked out better than I thought. This thing blocked me from all of the Molotov cocktails, and it forced them to all come around into point-blank range with me, whereupon my little pea shooter here did all the hard work.
Any pink wafers in there?
One of the hallmarks of a Fallout game is that you don't have to specialize into one thing to achieve a quest. You can usually solve a situation from a variety of angles. You could brute force your way through things. You could stealth your way through things, right? But with that quest, you had to have intelligence. It was the only option to get the information you needed. You either had to pass an intelligence check of 7, which is pretty high for intelligence, or have the expert hacker perk, which of course requires intelligence. So that entire encounter was dependent upon one special stat, which is frustrating. Hey! You've collected an issue of the 005 comic, permanently more difficult to detect while sneaking. Nice. All right, 62 meters away. Well, we're going towards a towards a previously undiscovered location. A big skyscraper over there, which is pretty cool. Can't wait to find out what that is.
How much you got left in?
Have stayed hidden.
Oh man, a rad storm. Oh well, we're almost there. Here we go. What is this place? An apartment complex. Squatter's Den. Nice. I'm looking forward to clearing my palette after that last quest by just killing everybody in this dungeon. Okay. Squatter's Den. Finally, someone who's unequivocally a bad guy.
Well, I'm ready to start punching. Just so you know.
Thank you, Mad Jack. Okay, 2 paths. Ooh, one of which is mined. South, east. And we've got an upstairs. We can see the dust from the ceiling. Let's go east. Oh, there's a big doggy upstairs. But this staircase is blocked.
Pack it in. There's nothing to see here.
One dog down. Ah, there's the staircase up. Ooh, we got a dead... Did I kill this person? No, that's a dead traitor. Well, this guy certainly hasn't changed his life. I won't feel bad about killing him. Cooking stove, let me break down some of that meat I'm carrying.
Some new gloves.
Nice. That leaves the staircase. Let's go upstairs.
Think you can hide? Yeah.
Okay.
Think you can hide? Well.
Oh man, how did I not see him? I am blind. Well, that dude had a crude launcher. Glad I killed him quickly. Okay, terminal here. Fat Shepherd's Terminal, Novice Lock. I can do this. Stay out of my stuff. Shepherd's Ramblings. Well, Bach, things have gone a bit south, haven't they? Supplies are running low, and I mean properly low. We've been scrounging for scraps like rats in the gutters, but there's only so much you can find in this bleeding wasteland. Word's been going around, too, people saying to steer clear of the place. No clue how that got out, but it's made things even tougher. Used to be we could get a bit of a haul from there when times got rough, but now it's like everyone's too scared to even look our way. Bloody madness, that is. Caught some of the lads acting right dodgy the other day. Thought I was seeing things, but no. There they were, huddled in a corner, taking cheeky nibbles off of one of the corpses. Now, I've seen a lot in my time, but that's a step too far, even for this lot. Had to put 'em down myself. Didn't want to, but what can you do? Can't have the whole gang turn into that kind of behavior, where next thing you know, we'll be picking each other off one by one. But then, I've been thinking, see, maybe we're fighting against the tide. What if we just gave in? I mean, think about it. If we all became cannibals like in Beefeaters, we wouldn't have to worry about food no more, would we? Plenty of meat around, though not the kind you'd want to write home about. But here's the thing, once you start eating what's around, you stop caring. You go a bit daft, aye, but maybe that's for the best. A bit of madness might be just what we need to survive this mess. No worries about right or wrong, no fear of what's coming, just do what you have to, and don't think twice about it. Maybe we're all headed that way anyway, slowly but surely. This life, it drives you mad, day by day, bit by bit. Why not embrace it? At least if we all go beef-eater-ish, we'll have a plan. Well, as much of a plan as we've ever had. Still, something about it feels off, doesn't it? Like we're losing whatever little shred of humanity we've got left. But then again, what's the point of holding on to that when it doesn't get you anywhere? Food's food, after all. Trust me, I know. Maybe I'll sit on it for a bit, see where the wind blows. Who knows? Maybe this is the way forward. Can't get much fatter after all. Anyway, enough chatter for now. I gotta see if there's anything left in the fridge worth taking before the next bunch of fools wander in and steal my snacks. Word on the street. Oh, and these are all of the other raider hooligan bosses that we've killed. But we haven't killed Fat Shepherd yet. Fatty boy Fat Shepherd has finally been sheared. Their weighty presence gone from London for good. Maybe diabetes finally got him? Did I kill Fat Shepherd? Was that one of the... Oh, there he is. That was Fat Shepherd. He was lying in bed. Okay. All right, I killed the raider boss. But we haven't completed the quest yet. So we had a raider boss, and we've got a quest boss here. Okay. Oh, more traitors. Duct tape. All right. Getting some of that adhesive. Can't wait to get my ballistic weave. Well, just one shot, whatever that was. It was big. Was that another badger?
Look who it is. The star pupil has returned. Looking for more fights, Jack? I wish I could oblige. I don't fight your type of mongrel anymore. I moved on to a more obedient sort. One that can't run off and leave me with a shattered reputation and furious fight promoters. But anyway, no sense dwelling on the past. I assume you're here for some twisted sense of revenge.
I'm here to put your nose bone into your brain.
Yes, fine. Very scary. But first, who's your friend? You need someone else to fight your battles for you?
We can pass a charisma check of 7 to say, that's rich coming from a slave fighter.
I'm a businessman, an entrepreneur in this brave new world. But when it comes to my own personal issues, trust me, darling, I settle them myself.
That's why you have a pet Radger?
Who? Buttons here? I assure you, she's just here for my comfort. I have anxiety, you see. But I suppose she has grown rather attached. And she despises strangers. Especially ones as pungent as you two.
She won't have to worry about it much longer.
Oh, I'm simply shivering. But let's find out, shall we? Buttons, kill. Hey.
Oh, there you go. We killed Buttons before we even started dialogue, and there's Jonah the Gent dead. And there's Buttons.
This is the filthy business. I
Poor
don't like
Buttons.
after a fight.
He was very confident talking to a pair that just blasted their way through all of his hooligans. Think he would have stopped to reflect on that, but no. Oh, really? You're gonna make me go across the rickety bridge? Yeah, we got a rickety bridge there. Well, alley up. Okay, well, that's him done. Let's get out of here. Right. Any pubs on the compass? There's a police station over there. That might have ballistic weave. There's one pub, but it looks like we've gotten it. Yeah, that's the Tabard. Well, we know where it's at. Let's stay focused. We next need to go down here to kill Myra Lane. She's in the middle of nowhere. Let's go to, Ooh, this is in Breakton territory, nasty territory. Let's try Pen Ponds. Yeah, Pen Ponds. Okay, we need to go southeast. Oh dear, where are we? We're gonna get out of here. Not that way. Ah, go around here. Huh. Well, we found a walled-off city of some sort. What is all this? Looks like a big, bustling town that I've just never seen before. I'm struggling to find an entrance, though. Oh, there it is. Camelot? I found Camelot. Oh, I have a feeling I'm supposed to come here in the main story. Yeah, and I'm not even close to where I need to be. Well, I found Camelot, everybody. We'll be back there, I'm sure, later on. But for now, let's focus. All right, 90 meters. Getting close. Derelict farm. Well, well, well. Okay, how do I get in there? Gate doesn't work. Let's try going around. Ah. Myra Lane.
Wait a minute. Are my eyes deceiving me, or it's that mad Jack? Well, I'll be dipped in honey and fed to jackals. Mad fucking Jack at my door. What the hell are you doing all the way out here? Hold on. If you're here for Myra, think again, mate. Well, she already has enough husbands to go around. She don't need the likes of you, too. We can barely get enough time with her as it is.
What? No,
So he thinks Mad Jack is here to court Myra? We could say we're not here to marry her, we're here to kill that crazy jerk. Or we could pass a charisma check to say, why don't we let her decide? After all, if she found out you turned away a suitor like Jack, she wouldn't be too happy, would she?
Oh, shit. I can't afford to get on her bad side again. If she knew I made that decision without her, she'd put me in the hole for a month. Fuck! Fuck! Okay, fine. Follow me.
Well, we didn't have to go far, did we?
Is that who I think it is? Holy hell. Why, if it isn't Mad Jack? In the flesh. We all assumed you wouldn't last a month out there in the waste, but look at you. Incredible. What a specimen. And what brings you here, Jack? And who's your scrawny friend?
Hey! It's the first time I've been called scrawny. Hey, I can pass a lady killer perk to say, I'm just a hopeless romantic, humbled to be in the presence of a woman as stunning as yourself.
Oh my, I'm blushing. Jack, your friend is quite the charmer. Well, this might just be your lucky day, kind stranger. Come on, you two. Let's take this conversation somewhere a little more private.
Oh yeah, murder on the mind, murder on the mind. Let's do some murder during some private time. Okay, well, oh my God. There's already a dead body in here. What do you do to your lovers? Holy cow, what happened to Cook Short? Can we close the doors?
That's better. Less eyes and ears. As much as I love having my husbands at my every beck and call, it's hard to get a little privacy.
No.
Now, let's discuss why you're here.
I'll let Jack explain.
Do you remember when I was 10 and you caught me drawing in the dirt instead of training? You had the other boys hold me down while you copied my drawing into my chest with a machete.
That was so long ago, Jack. I barely remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. What is this? Why are you bringing this up?
Well, I remember, and I'm ready to bury that memory. But first, I have to bury you.
What? Jack, no. You're making a big mistake.
Big mistake, huh?
Make sure you check the back pockets.
Done and done. Well, I wonder if we are making a big mistake. You think she had a point, Mad Jack? I wish she would have talked to us before turning hostile. Told us exactly why we were making a big mistake. Okay, cook short. I mean, she's got a dead woman in here. What's with the holotape? Home is where the heart is.
Hello, this is Cook Short. Well, that's my nickname because I overcooked a grenade and blew half my face off. My real name's Casey Smith, but that's boring, so now I'm Cook Short. You know, it's a crazy thing to find joy in this post-apocalyptic world, but here we are. We've managed to carve out a somewhat peaceful existence in a world that's anything but. And I'll tell you what's been keeping me content. It's this little place that we found to call home. It might not be much, just an old barn with some patched up walls and a cozy corner for the fire, but it's ours. It's safe, and it's ours. In a world where danger lurks around every corner, having a place to rest, to share stories with fellow survivors, is a treasure beyond measure. So yeah, leaving this holotapes. Just like Mark said, it's a way of enjoying what little joy we can find in a place like this. Marky boy? Mark?
What? How are we supposed to interpret that? Did Myra and her thugs come in and just start killing people here? Is that why we find her body? Hey, duct tape. Oh, yeah. Wonder glue. Oh, I'm getting all the tape. Goodness gracious. And no one seems to care that I killed her, even though her body is on full display. Let's walk around and talk to people, I guess. Husband. I like how they're just all called husband. There's another husband. How many husbands does she have? Wow, that's a lot of husbands. I mean, she couldn't have another woman like Cook Short around being competition, right? So she had to kill Cook Short after stealing her place to live. Husband? And these guys are still here. Does Byron at least have anything to say? No. All right, that's it. Right. Well, that's everything looted. Next up, we're going to Bromley. Hooligan territory by the do-it-yourself, or your do-it-yourself. Oh, we're close. 45 meters that way, but upstairs. All right. Let's go around here, I think. Oh, yeah. I remember this. Crap.
Come on out! I feel cheated. Maybe I'll just punch the dirt for a bit.
See, this is one thing we never figured out the last time we were here, and that's...
Come out, you coward!
God! Stinking foxes! And that's how to get up there, because we knew a bunch of hooligans were up there. Looks like we're gonna figure that out today. Hey. Right, we're through the alley. We need to get to the roof. See if there's a ladder or a staircase on the other side of this building. Doesn't look promising. Door, but this building doesn't connect to that one. Oh, man.
Are we being fucked? Yeah, and don't get up, you spongy muppets.
Oh yeah, we remember this. This is where we met Sid. Saber-toothed Sid. Okay. So it's right over there. Oh. Could it be this?
What was that?
Maybe, although I don't see this connecting to that either. But, oh, it probably leads to the roof and then, oh, I see. All right. Yep.
Think you can hide?
Yes, I do think I can hide. Thank you.
I know. You got...
There we are in that room.
What? End of the...
Huh?
Ooh, combat rifle. Whoa, that looks cool. Only 15 damage, though. About a fire rate of 90. Rare ammunition type, 480 caliber. Oh. Oh, not in here. Okay, we need to go out. Ah, over there. Is he hiding? He's hiding.
What the hell was that?
Damn, lost him.
Well,
3 hits. Me hitting you, you hitting the floor, me hitting your cook. What?
well, that was clever. They had a shooting gallery arrayed over there when I saw that this guy was unarmed and cowering. But this will present an ethical dilemma. He is unarmed and cowering. Mad Jack, what are we gonna do?
That's far enough! Stay back! I'm warning you!
We can point to Jack and say, you recognize this guy?
No! I've never seen that man before in my life!
Let's pass a perception check to say lying is only gonna make this worse.
Okay? I'm sorry, please! Listen, you have the wrong guy. Just hear me out.
Fine, make it quick.
Okay. Okay. I've been living here for the past 46 years. I live a solitary life. I don't know who you're looking for exactly, but he sounds like he deserves whatever is coming to him. But he is not me. I mean, I rarely even leave this place. I didn't do whatever you're accusing me of. I'm just a simple son of a caravan trader that hit hard times and decided to live in isolation. There's no way a man who knits as much as I do is capable of doing the heinous things you think I did. Couldn't it be possible that I just have one of those faces? Memory is a fickle thing, after all. Please, have a heart. Don't kill me for something I didn't do.
He's lying.
You fools! You listened to my bullshit story just long enough for me to arm my last resort! See you in hell, assholes!
I'll use that arm for punching. I'll kill
Okay. I mean, that was interesting, gotta say. You all right, Mad Jack? Sorry, I shouldn't have listened. I mean, what the heck? This quest is pissing me off. The few moments I have to show mercy, and I do, and it just backfires in my face. I mean, I didn't believe the story. It was bullcrap. He's like, oh, I just like to knit. I've lived here for 46 years. I live in isolation on a rooftop surrounded by hooligans. Yeah. I believe it, Professor. But we did it. We got we caught them all, and thankfully we weren't killed. Maybe that would have killed me had I been a lower level. But we survived. Okay, Mad Jack. Sorry you look so poor guy. He looks rough, but we did it.
God, that felt good. The world's a better place without them in it.
We did it. You feel any better?
I do. Felt great to see them suffer. There's just one other thing. I lied about the note. My old cellmate didn't send me 4 addresses. There are 5. But the 5th address is my orphanage. The one I was kidnapped from as a lad. It has a note scribbled next to it that says, "We weren't stolen, we were sold." I didn't want to believe it, but the more I thought about it over the past few days, the more it makes sense. I don't think this can be over until we find out the truth. You still with me?
Oh my god. The orphanage sold the kids to slavers? Oh my gosh. Well, we could get all pissed off that he lied to us, but was it really a lie? It wasn't really a lie, he just kind of withheld information. I'm with you.
Thanks, friend. I couldn't do it without you.
I think the quest really wanted us to make a big deal about the fact that he lied, but it wasn't that big of a lie, really. Okay, let's hop over here and get these bodies. Significantly better. Ah, really? That's the combat rifle? What? Okay. So there's an iron sight, but what's with the scope on top? What's the point of that? Or is it not a scope? Is it just a handle? That's weird. Very weird. All right, where is this orphanage, Majak? By the Tabard. Close to the Imperial War Museum. All right. Let's go to the Tabard. Wait, did I level up? I did. That'll give us armor of 4. Nice. Nice. I wonder if I have enough ballistic weave. I don't know if I do. Well, first things first. Let's go to the orphanage. Ooh, there's a pub on the compass over there. This is the orphanage? Whoa, it's been bombed. Tommy Watchman. From the General. Lieutenant, concerns have reached my ears regarding the activities taking place within a certain orphanage located in Southwark. These rumors, though unsubstantiated, raise troubling questions. You are to take charge of this investigation personally. Utilize the resources at your disposal to assist you in this task. No additional help can be offered at this time. The following address has also been linked with the suspected activities. Bankside Power Station, Southwark. Proceed there if the orphanage in question yields no answers. Sincerely, General Asquith. So this was the orphanage. The Ross home for orphaned boys, and it's completely destroyed. Looks like the Tommies were investigating this, but this lieutenant got killed. Well, where does that send us? Nowhere. Guess we gotta talk to Mad Jack. Jack, where'd you go?
What's going on? You still with me?
Okay, looks like he tried some sort of dialogue while I wasn't here. I feel like I missed out a ton of dialogue or something. Okay, do you remember anything about this place?
Not really. Some flashes of images. All happy. I remember feeling safe here, even though I wasn't.
Why would your friend lie?
Could be anything. Bad info, paranoia, a grudge. I don't know. I just hope he's wrong.
Tell me more about Dr. Ross.
I wish I could. I don't really remember much of her growing up. But when I reach back into my memory hole, I remember good feelings about this place. So she's probably nice.
Let's go find her then.
Let's do it. So the Tommies were interested in this place too. We better head to that address.
Okay. Well, I just don't think that triggered the way it was supposed to, so I missed out on a little bit of the connecting story. But at least we've got our next destination, and it's right up there. Okay, let's walk there, because there is a pub on our radar along the way that I want to get. 4 Leaf. Here we go. Ooh, I think it's deserted. Right, let's find that combat coaster. Don't know if I like it. Note! I've got nothing left. I really give up. I just spent all morning taking down the stinkin' fancy lamp in the stairwell just to use the candles to light up this dive bar, and it's stinkin' bare in here. I would have hoped that a pub might have some alcohol left. Nope. There is literally nothing in here. I haven't eaten in days now, and my last real meal was dog food. And if I eat any more of that, I'll start sniffing people's arses. Nah, screw this, I'm out. Screw you all later. That chandelier might prove useful after all. Oh no. The Blighty Bop? Hey, we've collected a copy of The Blighty Bop by Steph Bentos. Where's the chandelier? We're gonna find a body hanging. Well, let's play The Blighty Bop while we're here. And find that coaster. Oh, wow, there he is. Is he holding the beer mat? No. There's the beer mat. Luck coaster. There's only one way to give 110%. Our luck has been permanently increased by 1. Nice. Okay, that's it for the pub. Out we go. Okay, got it. So let's head this way. Sirentron. Weird. Yeah, I'm not fond of this gun. This thing is it has such low DPS.
Head off and shake down your neck.
Yeah, switching back.
Give me all you've got. Flash like that.
Just so much easier to actually hit things with the Scaramanga. Borough Market. Swarming with hooligans. A hooligan market, looks like. I'm not sure why hooligans would engage in commerce. Okay, 92 meters away. Looks like we gotta go through this building. And through the rats. Now that's the Globe Theater. Not a garden shed. That's definitely the Globe. But it doesn't look like it's where we need to go right now. So I'll save that for later. I'm hoping the primary plot will send us to the Globe at some point. But let's see, we need to go up over there. Bankside Power Station. Aha! Okay, up that way. I think I hear a turret.
There you are, you save you now. Are we being fucked? Here they are. Give up now.
Damn, they're gone.
Run, chicken. Before I break your feathers.
I mean, by all means, come on down and crowd into this narrow hallway again. Their Molotov cocktails proved completely ineffective because they kept throwing them to the side of the wall. And we saw the flame special effect through the wall because the effect itself was too large for such a confined area. But none of the damage ever got to me because, of course, it was on the other side of the wall. And they just all ran in one by one. Ooh, they really like crowding into tight spaces, don't they? All right, we got an elevator going up. Let's see what we can explore before the elevator, though. Gosh, this place is sprawling.
There you are.
Stash! Yay! Army fatigues. Better than my football kit. Hacked terminal. Sales report. Error system unavailable. Sales report. Number of boxes received, 1,000. Number of boxes dispatched, over 1,000. Total profit margin estimated, a lot. We noticed some discrepancies in the inventory count, and these need to be investigated immediately. Please rerun the numbers and submit a corrected report before the week is out. Error 404. Data integrity compromised. Contact technical support. Profit margin. Blimey, we have gone and done it this time. Us, the proper cheeky lot, act into the system we did. Now we've set up shop like we own the bleeding place. Ha! Not much the Tommies can do about it neither. We've got the whole joint under our thumb. They ain't got crap on us. Them Tommies are just sitting ducks next door, and we be watching them getting ready to take them over. The bosses ain't happy, though. We lost a few lads taking this gaff over, but they ain't exactly rushing to sort it out either. Looks like we're stuck with these few blokes for a while. Ain't gonna be a pleasant time, I'll tell you that much, but at least we got this roof over our head. Technical support. Heh, we had a couple of fights with the Tommies next door, and now they screwed off back to the shaky spear place. So we've been running the show round here. And the locals ain't got a clue what's hit 'em. Bunch of softies they are. Weird that they still chillin' next door, but whatever. Anyways, they don't put up much of a fight, so we've been having a laugh, taking what we want and giving them a bit of a scare for kicks. We've been recruiting along the way too. We're back at full size again. This is our playground now, and the fun's just getting started. Logistics report. Core, the Tommies next door ain't even trying anything now. Nothing like seeing the fear in their eyes when they know they ain't got no way out, though I'm a bit worried they gonna go get backup. But screw it. Makes sense if they did get backup since we've been cleaning up around here, and any jerk they've sent, well, they're dropping like flies. Anyway, ain't no one left to give us anything here. We're just making sport of it now. It's a right laugh, messing with them locals though, watching them run before we cut them down. The blokes are getting bored, though. Reckon we'll need to find some new fun soon. Well, maybe we can put a stop to all of that. And we're back at the elevator. Okay. Well, let's take it up. Yeah. Oh. Even if I needed rubber, I'm not taking that plunger. Yeah. Well, she's a skull, but she's not hostile. We're gonna have to kill her. But I don't want to miss out on lore. But this way we miss out on a sneak critical. Oh well.
What can I do for you both? You've just beaten all of my mercenaries to death, so it must be pretty damn important.
They attacked us. All we wanted was to talk.
Well, here you are, big man. Talk.
I doubt you remember me, but I was raised here when I was a little boy. I was kidnapped by slavers and forced to fight my brother.
Yes, and?
And I was told that was no kidnapping, that me and the other orphans were sold. It sounds silly even saying it. It's not true, right?
Look, whoever you are, I'm a very busy woman, and I have a huge mess to clean up now that you've battered my orphans, so let me be cut. No, you were not kidnapped. Yes, you were sold to slavers. Yes, you were given growth hormones since you were a baby to increase your value to said slavers. Yes, I burnt down that sodding orphanage when the Tommies came poking around. Yes, I have a high-powered rifle in my desk and will put a round in each of your heads if you even make a move towards me. Did that answer all of your questions? Good. Now, if you don't mind, as I said, I have a lot of work to do. See yourselves out.
There's no way. You have to be lying. Please tell me this is a joke.
Do I seem like the type to joke? I have no reason to lie to you. And if you attempt some sort of foolhardy act of vengeance for your lost youth, I am fully capable of putting you and your silent friend here in the ground. Now, I'll say it again. See yourselves out.
You're going to die today.
What a moron!
It's done. I still can't believe it. I don't know what to say.
I can't imagine. I'm so sorry, Jack.
I just can't believe how cold she was. Talked about me and my brothers like we were cattle. It's going to take a while to process all of this, but I couldn't have done it without you. You're the best friend I've ever had. Here, I want you to have these.
Stats! He gives me Judy and Diane? I don't need this. Man, I'm gonna have to give it back to him because I don't need this, but alright. Chance to stagger on hit.
They're the gloves I wore when I won the heavyweight title for the first time.
Jack, I can't accept these.
You can, and you will. Thanks for being there, mate. Now, enough of this sappy stuff. Let's get back to doing what we do best, shall we?
Having reached the highest level of affinity with Mad Jack, you have now gained the Fisticuffs perk. Completed Mad Jack Unchained. Alright, let's see what the Fisticuffs perk actually looks like. Thanks to your relationship with Mad Jack, you deal 50% more damage and gain plus 50 damage resistance when facing 3 or more opponents. Wow, that's actually really useful. I thought it was going to be an unarmed perk, just for somebody who spec'd into unarmed combat, but no, that's useful in any situation. Excellent. But what a moron this lady ended up being. I mean, she admitted it herself. The two of us just fought through this entire facility, killed all of her very expensive mercenaries, and she has the audacity to think that she can stand here with her gun and kill us both by herself. What was the point of even hiring mercenaries if she's better than all of them? Because that's the logical conclusion. If she could kill us, so she thought, then she's better than all of her mercenaries, so why even hire them? What a moron. And so she uses that confidence, that ill-placed confidence, to just tell us everything we needed to hear to kill her. Mad Jack was ready to believe her if she had just said, "Oh no, we totally didn't sell you guys. No, you were kidnapped just as you thought." And then Mad Jack would have just turned around and walked away, but no, she's such an idiot that she egged him on. Ugh.
Anything good?
Hey, another Gauss rifle, cool. And a Zap pistol, nice. Cap stash, pound coin, hey. Another Gauss rifle? That's 2 Gauss rifles and a Zap pistol? Wow, I've got 3 Gauss rifles now. And 1 legendary one, which fell off of a raider in my last episode. But some of these have better mods, like that one has a scope and a drum magazine? Wow. Well, I can't carry anymore, Mad Jack. Please lighten my burden.
What do you need me to carry, boss?
You can take those 2, and I'll give you back Judy and Diane. And I didn't like that combat rifle. You can have that too. Holy cow, I've got 30 Molotov cocktails. Yeah, don't need all of those. I'll give him half. Right, let's finish looting. But not much else. All right, let's head out. Oh, all right. Well, Mad Jack, it was wonderful traveling with you. Loved that quest, but I think it's time to say goodbye for now. Let's go our separate ways.
I mean, fine. No problem, friend. I'll be at the gym, practicing punching. You come find me when it's time for our next adventure.
Sounds great, Mad Jack. I'm gonna go back to my player home and see if I have enough resources to use Ballistic Weave. All right, let's see if I can afford the last rank of Ballistic Weave. No, I can't. I can't even afford the first one. I need 12? Jeez. But let's strategize. What can we actually imbue with Ballistic Weave? We could do the police uniform. Yeah, but it doesn't have any stats. Hey, yeah, we could do the cap as well. Oh, that would be wonderful. Do I have any Under Armours saved? There's my Angel Fatigues. Is that... No. That's not the suit. Alpha Dog suit. Is that Under Armour? We have to find out. Enforcer jacket? The rough? Let's see which of these can be imbued. Hey, the Alpha Dog suit can. The Enforcer jacket can. That's it. But are they Under Armour? No. Wait, yes, maybe? I keep the chest piece on, but it takes off all my leg armor. What about the Enforcer? No, that removes... Alright, so it's not an Under Armour. Let's try the Angel Fatigues. Yeah, legs, arms, chest. Okay, cool. So that's the best choice. Angel Fatigues, how does it look? I mean, I can barely see it underneath all the armor. So I might as well wear it. And then when I do the Vagabond cap, that's going to be way better than the Tommy helmet. So to get both, I'm going to need 24 Ballistic Weave. Holy crap. Ugh. And I've only got 6. Right? I'm going to have to hit every single police station and military bunker that I can find. Well, we made a lot of progress today. We completed Mad Jack's story. Now we need a new companion, but I don't have any. Let's see, next episode we could go do Gordon's Alive, or we could go to War Games, finally, which we need to do to continue with the primary plot. I haven't decided what I want to do. Maybe let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But anyway, I'll see you next week. Same Ox time, same Ox channel for more Fallout London. Thanks for watching, everybody.